What is going on YouTube? Today we are going to be talking about how to grow your shoulders. Maybe you've been training for a while, you've been doing your push-pull legs or your one muscle group split every week, and you still find that your shoulders are lagging. Oftentimes you see that with guys who train super high volume. They essentially train Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and somehow they end up getting the the round look. You find that their shoulders are lagging. They don't have that 3D shape. And the old school lifters, the old strongmen and the silver era bodybuilders, they really understood that if they wanted their physique to stand out, they had to develop the shoulders and the upper chest area. Just because when they were on stage, you had to perform movements like a bent press, a lot of overhead stuff. So they essentially had to give the illusion, or not only the illusion, but they had to demonstrate these feats of strength. So they not only did they want to be strong, but they wanted to look very strong on stage as well. And if you combine that with a low body fat, then you're just going to look amazing. You're going to look incredible. And yes, while you do absolutely need to get stronger, depending on the movement you're performing, I personally really found I got really good results with the seated dumbbell shoulder press, staying in the 6 to 8 rep range, about 3 or 4 sets. Do that once a week. But something that really maximized hypertrophy and intensity was something called rest pause training for your shoulders. And I would do that on the second day of the week. I would train upper body, and my shoulders just they got that 3D look. They fully developed. And for the longest time, that was one of my lagging muscle groups. I didn't how do I grow big as a natural? How do I grow big delts? And that was a trick. So you pick a lateral raise, or you pick a bend over fly movement. Now, a sort of blueprint on how this is going to look like is you pick a weight you can perform 10 to 15 reps with, 10 to 12, 10 to 15. You do that, and then you rest about 10 to 15 seconds, and you perform 4 to 6 more, rest another 10, 15 seconds, and you do that again. You can do that 3 times. So then on your first pushing day of the week, you get the strength work in, you really develop the anterior delts, you get that, you build that strong foundation. And then on your second push day of your weekly split, you do that lateral raises with rest pause training, and that is a recipe for maximum growth. You're gonna get a lot of growth. Your shoulders are really gonna stand out. You're gonna get that a silhouette that you're looking for. Now, keep in mind, to maximize growth, you want to do the rest pause training after the end of your shoulder day, and then at the end of your chest day, for it to work the best. All right, guys, I really hope you found this helpful. Try this routine. Give it a few months, and you're gonna see massive changes. You're gonna see a big difference in your physique. The shoulders are really gonna stand out. Keep the body fat in check. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you again. Remember, eat, train, and think like a modern day warrior. Checking out.